Good day, everyone. My name is Bukar Bularafa, presenting paper titled Effect of COVID-19 on SME Performance in Nigeria. The paper presented at the second Penang International Multidisciplinary Conference, January 2021. Coronavirus, popularly known as COVID-19, was emerged in Wuhan, China in 2019. The virus has a devastating effect on lives, including businesses, especially the SME subsector. This effect has led to this study. The SME subsector contributed more than 90% of all economic activities. Also, more than 50% of all employment opportunity globally, and also accounted for more than 40% of GDP in developing nations. SME subsector in Nigeria has obtained in other parts of the globe performed a key role in economic development of the country. They accounted for 90% of all businesses in Nigeria. SME in Nigeria employed more than 70% of working population in the country. These and other factors that lead to this study. One of the reasons for the study was as a result of falling down or decrease in the purchasing power of consumers. Statistics indicate from January to June 2020, the purchasing power is decreasing. In January 2020, the purchasing power was around 60%. But in February the same year, it fell due to the effect of COVID-19. It falls to 57%, or it falls by 57%. In March 2020, it also fell from 58 or 57 to 52. In April the same year, it fell from 52 to 43 or 44 thereabout. May does not change, it remained 44%. While in June the same year, it fell from 42 to 41%. Source: Central Bank of Nigeria, 2020. The motivation also as a result of the increase in unemployment. The trend of the unemployment as a result of COVID-19 were upward. It persistently rising up. As we can see, statistics shows that in 2019, the unemployment rate is around 23%. But due to COVID-19, the rate of unemployment trend has risen up to 35%. The source is from Nigerian Bureau of Statistics, 2020. This also has led to the increase in the rate of poverty and the number of poor people in Nigeria. All are due to COVID-19. Statistics here shows or categorize the poverty rate and the poor people in Nigeria into three categories. One at the national level, two urban and rural. At the national level, the rate of poverty increased by 17%. while the poor people rate increased by 9%. At the urban level, the poverty rate increased by 8%, while the poor people increased by 11%. Then at rural, the poverty rate increased by 10%, while the number of poor people increased by 9%. Source: Adam Eder and so et al. 2020. Objective of the study. The main objective of the study is to examine the effect of COVID-19 pandemic on SME performance in Yobe State, Nigeria, while the specific objectives were to: 1. Determine the level of the effect of COVID-19 pandemic on SME performance in Yobe State, Nigeria. 2. To examine the effect of lockdown, movement restriction, market closure, and social distancing due to COVID-19 pandemic on SME performance in Yobe State, Nigeria. 3. To determine which among the components of COVID-19, lockdown, movement restriction, market closure, and social distancing, most impacted on SME performance in Yobe State, Nigeria. Significance of this study. The study is significant as it contributes to the body of knowledge, as there are few studies existed. This will add to the literature. 2. The study improving the development of SMEs in Nigeria, as it will expose the situation of SMEs due to COVID-19, which will lead to emergence of support and assistance for this subsector. Government. The study will help government in formulating policies and programs that are geared toward SME development, such as provision of support, assistance, grant, and so on. 4. The study will be significant to future researchers, as is going to be or as a source of reference for future researchers, since few studies existed in the literature in the area of the study. Methodology. The study adopted or used survey research design, qualitative, by means of questionnaire. The population for the study is 100 SMEs. A sample of 286 were obtained by means of Cohen method of sample determination. And these 286 questionnaires were served to respondents using simple random sampling. Results. Objective 1. Level of effect of COVID-19 on SME performance in Yobe State, Nigeria. 1. Level of effect of lockdown on SME performance. The respondent rated the effect of lockdown as low 12.8%, moderate 27.3%, and high 59.9%. This indicates that there is high rate, or the respondent indicated there is high effect of COVID-19 on SME performance, lockdown COVID-19 on SME performance. 2. Level of effect of movement restriction on SME performance. The respondent low 10.7%, moderate 26.4%, and high 62.8%. This also shows movement restriction has an impact on SME performance, going by the respondent 62.8%. Level of effect of market closure on SME performance. The responded low 9.5%, moderate 34.3%, high 56.2%, which indicate also that market closure has an effect on SME performance with the percentage of 56.2%. Level of effect of social distance on SME performance. The respondent reported low 17.8%, Those responded moderate 34.3% and those responded high 47.9%. This also indicates social distance has some effect on SME performance in Yobe State, Nigeria. Objective 2, to determine the effect of lockdown, movement restriction, market closure, and social distancing due to COVID-19 pandemic on SME performance in Yobe State, Nigeria. The Pearson correlation coefficient indicates movement closure would correlation of 0.570, movement restriction 0.565, lockdown 0.444, social distancing 0.310. This indicates that movement closure has the highest effect. Objective 3, determine among the components of COVID-19 most impacted on SME performance in Yobe State. Market closure has a p-value of 0.000 with a beta value of 3.310. Movement restriction shows beta p-value of 0.000, beta value 0.271. Lockdown p-value 0.24 with a beta value 0.136, and social distancing. These three have a significant effect on the performance of SMEs in Yobe State, Nigeria, while social distancing with 0.131, beta value 0.087, which has no effect on SME performance, going by the respondent responses. Conclusion. The finding indicates that COVID-19 pandemic has a devastating effect on SME performance in Yobe State, Nigeria generally. But especially the market closure has a serious effect on SME performance, going by the findings of the study. Some businesses were shut down due to reduction in demand and supply, decrease in revenue, laying of workers in some business organizations, high cost of doing business due to poor customer patronage, losing investment, or being kicked out of business. That concludes the presentation. If there's any question, listeners can ask first. Thank you very much.